Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my nursing channel. My name is Nurse Master Charlie, and if you want to learn more about nursing related topics, please be sure to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. This video is going to be a little different than my normal or my usual videos, which are usually about nursing related topics like what are vital signs and 70 different types of nursing specialties. This one is going to be about a nursing school hall.
Oh yeah, Nurse Master Charlie in the house.
But before I get into the nursing hall, I'd like to mention that I started a blog on my website. Yes, a blog on my official website, which is www.nursemastercharlie.com, where you can find my blog about nursing topics that correlate to a lot of the videos that I make for YouTube. On my website and here on YouTube, you can also find my music lyric videos of my nursing songs that I create as an educational tool to make learning a little bit more fun and to help remember things a little bit better through music and lyrics. If you don't know me or are new to my channel, yes, you heard me right, nursing songs. Actually, it's my own special genre of music, educational nursing music. You see, in addition to being a nurse and an educator and now a YouTuber, I'm a musician, a songwriter, a rapper, singer, and music producer. I have a variety of nursing and health related songs such as What is Diabetes, Check Your Feet, the CPR song, the Vital Sign song, the STD song, and many, many more. I try to write, record, and release new nursing songs about every 1 to 2 months. If you are interested in streaming my music, my nursing songs are on all major streaming platforms: Spotify, AppleMusic, iTunes, Deezer, iHeartRadio, Pandora, and many, many more. You can take my music on the go in your car, computer, phone to keep you excited and inspired and educated about nursing. My songs have been and continue to be streamed all over the world in over 45 countries. On my website, you can also find links to most of my nursing education videos, so be sure to check those out. That website address, once again, is www.nursemastercharlie.com. I'll leave a link in the description. Also, if you have an idea for a nursing song, leave me your idea in the comments. I read and respond to all my comments. Who knows, maybe your idea can prompt a new song. And if you haven't seen my YouTube shorts, which are quick, short videos, kind of like TikTok and Instagram Reels, but of course here on YouTube. They're also available on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. I created Medication Mondays, in which I highlight and share information about certain medications. I also created Germs Day Thursday, in which I highlight certain germs on Thursdays. And also my favorite, Sweet Saturdays, in which I share and compare the amount of sugar in certain foods. So be sure to check those out and learn some quick tidbits of bonus information. So like I mentioned, this video is going to be a little bit different than my normal videos, which are nursing related topic videos. This one is going to be about a nursing school hall.
Yes, a nursing school hall.
But wait, you ask, aren't you already a nurse? Yes, I am. And here's the two main reasons that I wanted to do this little video. The first reason is, who better to do a nursing school hall than a nurse who has already been through a nursing program, has some experience of what is needed or not needed. And also, the second main reason is, who better than to do a nursing school hall than a nurse who works with nursing students on a day-to-day basis. Whether the nursing student is a first, second, third, fourth semester RN student or an LVN or an LPN student, I also serve as a mentor and a preceptor to nurses pursuing higher nursing degrees such as BSN or an MSN, and I work with them all and I see what they use, what they carry around with them, and what is beneficial and not beneficial. I'll even share some tricks of the trade and some of the best essential items that you should never be caught without. Not only what you may need in nursing school, but also in the hospital or the clinical setting. I work with many nursing students, and these are my suggestions if I was going to start nursing school all over again, or even go back to nursing school. Now, some of the things that I'm going to share may not be totally necessary, and you actually may have an item that I do not mention that you use and find highly essential. If so, please be sure to share those in the comments so that others can benefit from your knowledge, your experiences, and the tools that you use. Now, nursing is a community, or should be a community, of nurses, nursing students, pre-nursing students, veteran nurses, novice nurses, who aspire to help and support each other. Can you imagine if the nurses you meet in the hospitals welcomed you with open arms and showed you the ropes without making you feel unwanted or undesired or uninspired or unwelcomed? And not all do that. Some are warm and welcoming. And I get it. Many times the experienced nurses have been dealing with the day-to-day patients, with all of the external pressures or issues or demands that have really nothing to do with patients, but in fulfilling the shift requirements, tasks, and duties of the job. In my experience, I've always attempted to be welcoming to whatever type of student that I've had the privilege of working with. Okay, but enough about that. So whatever the item I show you in my nursing school haul, please do not feel obligated to go out and get it or purchase it. And if you do, please find a bargain one, unless it's something you will use even after nursing school, such as the stethoscope. Then think of it as an investment. And here's 2 real quick tips. 1, transportation or a ride to school. If you have a car or a vehicle, great. If you're using your parents' car like I did when I was in my early teens, then also great. However, you need to have a backup plan in the event that your car does not want to start, you have a flat tire, or whatever. Whether it be a parent, sibling, neighbor, friend, co-student, or a bike, have a backup plan. Have their phone numbers available, and you'll probably have your instructor's phone number on hand, so also you can notify them of your possible tardiness, which is showing your responsibility even early as a student. Secondly, and along these lines, always plan to get to school early, whether it helps you to start your car early, check your tires, or to have to deal with traffic, weather, or whatever. There can be unforeseen delays that you might not be aware of. All right, so let's get to this nursing hall. Some of this might be very basic for you, and some might be like, what a good idea. I'm going to start with the actual classroom lecture aspect stuff first. All right, first things first, how about a quiet place to study if possible? A room, a corner, a library, a treehouse, somewhere where you can read, learn, and absorb. All right, so for the nursing hall, first thing we're going to need is actually either your phone or an alarm clock, because you want to make sure that you're waking up on time for your clinicals, for your classes. You do not want to be late. You want to set an example for your instructors, and it's good practice for when you do have a job working in a hospital or a clinic or whatever environment you're going to be working in. The next item is going to be a 3-hole punch. You want to be able to punch holes in your papers if your papers don't have them. That way you can put them in a folder or a binder or whatever and keep them organized. So a 3-hole punch. And like I mentioned, you're going to need a binder so that you can put your papers in here, organize them. That's what the 3-hole punch is going to be for if your paper does not have holes already in them. This paper actually has the holes already in them, so you don't actually need to poke the holes in them. But some papers don't have them, so you're going to have the accessibility to put the holes in them so that you can put them in your binder. The next thing you're going to need are some notebooks. You can use the notebooks per semester or per category, per topic. That way also, again, once again, keeps you organized. The next item would be a stapler so that you can staple papers together so you don't lose them, and possibly a staple remover. That way you don't rip the pages out, but don't forget the staples. In addition to the staples, you may need some paper clips and or some binder clips. These are some big binder clips. That way you can put papers together again. Maybe even some post-it notes, either the small or the little mini ones. That way you can mark pages or put little notes, remind yourself. And there's some little colorful ones here that you can use for whatever you want to use these for. This one actually came with a little Sharpie. Another thing you may need would be some index cards / flashcards. That way you can put information in here and you can use them to quiz yourself or your student friends. And if you have paper and a notebook, you're going to need something to write. These are the tools, the TULs. I love these when I was using these. I finally found them again, so I bought a whole bunch of them. They were on Amazon. Or some highlighters, that way you can hide important information. And you can color code it by topic or by subject. Another item I would recommend would be a whiteboard. That way you can write information on here, little notes, things to do, whatever you want to use it for. And what good is a whiteboard if you don't have the dry erase markers and or the eraser? That way, again, you can color coordinate topics. You can use it to put little notes to yourself, days of the week, and or do little math problems, whatever you want to use it for. And as I mentioned, math problems, another thing you could use your phone for would be a calculator if it's allowed in class and or your clinical setting. If not, just a trusty little old school calculator would be beneficial. You just need to be able to add, subtract, multiply, and divide. So those are kind of the basics. Another thing you may want to consider is the voice recorder on your phone if it's allowed, and or little portable voice recorders. This is a little cheaper version made by Sony. This is a lot more expensive version made by Sony. But you can take these to your lectures and just sit them on the desk if it's allowed and record the lectures. That way when you take it home, if you have questions or you want to review, rewrite your notes, you have it recorded. Another thing you may want to consider are snacks. Quick little snacks for on the go. This is a Cliff Bar. This is a Kind Bar. I did a little short video on the sugars on these, but these are nice little snacks, kind of tide you over between classes and give you a little bit of energy for your clinicals. Next thing I want to talk about is a computer. You probably use a PC at home. If not, you might have a laptop, but the laptop is one thing that can keep you organized. It's portable. You just want to be careful not to drop it and or have it stolen from you. Another item you may want to consider is an iPad. Now an iPad, basically, it's a little computer, but on the iPad you could actually put apps on here such as GoodNotes and or Notability. On my iPad, I use GoodNotes, which is an app to take notes. You can purchase this from the App Store. GoodNotes and Notability are about $10. It's the pricey item is the actual iPad. But on here, for example, GoodNotes, you can actually take notes, write notes on here. You can draw little drawings. You can copy them and trace them over, and or you can just write your own notes on there. This is actually information that I took from the website for GoodNotes. And in this age of technology, whether you're using a desktop computer or a laptop computer or an iPad, whatever you're using, you want to consider some type of a backup mechanism. There is the internal memories in the devices and also in the cloud, but you may want to consider some type of a thumb drive or a flash drive and or an external hard drive just in case. Another item you're going to need in clinical specifically would be a digital or analog watch with a second hand, so that you can count respirations or pulses or whatever you're counting. And you will also probably need some type of a pen light so that you can check pupillary responses on your patients. You might want to consider some type of goggles so that you can protect your eyes against splashes from body fluids or whatever. Also, you probably will need some type of a bandage scissor, which are blunted at the end so that you're not poking the patient as you're trying to cut and remove bandages or tape. The other thing would be some type of maybe a hemostat. Hemostats look like little pliers and they have a locking mechanism to snap them closed so that you can pull or twist or turn whatever you're using. These work great just to even open simple clasps and or to grab something and pull. So kind of nice. I keep these on me even though I don't work in the hospital. I keep them on me because they are handy. Another item to consider that you may need in clinical would be some type of a clipboard. Now a clipboard, basically this one opens up and you can put your goodies inside, and then this has a snap to keep them closed. And you can put your pens in here, your calculator, whatever you need in here. Then we have the newer ones that have information on the outsides of them, weights, measurements, and also double up, like I said, as a clipboard where they open up and you can put your papers on here. Little item you may want to consider. This is a very popular one. It's a little carrying case that you can put your pens, papers, even your stethoscopes may fit in here, and close this up, zip it up, and carry it with you. I would recommend that you put this possibly into a backpack. Now you probably will need some type of a backpack. That way you can carry your books, your supplies, whether you're going to class, you're going to skills lab, you're going to clinicals. That way you can put all your products in here and carry them with you. Now you may not be able to carry it around on the floor, but that's where the clipboards come in and the little carrying cases. Now one necessary item that you will need in clinicals will be some type of a stethoscope. This was my first stethoscope made by Sprague Rapport, however you say that. And then this is my purchase, the high dollar Littmann's. You can actually buy one of these. I found it on AllHeart for about $10. And I found some AllHeart brands at the timing of this video. They were about $3 to $4 each. So you don't need to spend a whole lot of money on a stethoscope. You can use any basic stethoscope, but you have to look at the stethoscopes whether you're buying a more inexpensive version versus an expensive version. They are both going to be an investment. The next item you probably will need will be a sigmometer or a blood pressure cuff. Now you might not have to use this in the clinical setting, but you probably will need it for a skills lab, and you can also use it to practice on your family and friends. A couple of other things you might want to consider is carrying around some type of hand sanitizer and then also some lotion. Especially if you're getting off elevators and touching door handles, you want to be able to sanitize your hands and then of course lotion your hands to keep them from drying and cracking. Okay, now for my bonus items or ideas or tricks of the trade. My first one is a waist pack or fanny pack. Now, I'm not sure of whatever dress code your nursing program or nursing school adheres to. You may not be able to use a fanny pack, but they are invaluable. They're clean. They can carry necessary things indiscriminately. One brand that I recommend is the Hawk Pack, but the one that I have here actually purchased from Amazon. Another trick of the trade is saline flushes. Always carry 1 or 2 flushes with you because you never know when you're going to need one, especially in a code situation. Your stethoscope, always carry it around with you. It's one thing to look cool with it around your neck, but if you ever get into a code situation or you need to check placement of a nasogastric tube, or if you're going to give a cardiac medication and need to auscultate a apical pulse, having that stethoscope handy and available will always keep you prepared for whatever situation. Possibly keep an extra set of scrubs or clothes available. Although the hospital you're doing your clinicals in may be willing to provide you with a temporary set, just in case in the event you get vomit, pee, poop, blood, or all of the above on you. Also, find a mentor. A mentor doesn't have to be a nurse, but someone that you can talk to, because there may be times in nursing school when it's kind of getting to you, or you need advice, you need somebody to talk to bounce ideas off of, or whatever. They can also help guide you in whatever you may need in your nursing career, or just to be an ear to listen. I still text my mentor once in a great while. I still call her, "Oh, mentor," and she still calls me, "Oh, student." And she was my mentor as far back as 4th semester in nursing school, and that was approximately 20 years ago. If you can't find a mentor, give me a call. Also, get a support network lined up for the same reasons. Family, friends, other students, although they may need you more than you need them, but it's a win-win for both. Someone for you to talk to, practice your skills on, like blood pressure, pulses, assessments, etc. Consider a nursing journal to document your thoughts, skills, and accomplishments, highs, lows, stories about your day-to-day interactions with people. Just be sure to change the names for privacy's sake. So if you come to a point where you feel down, like giving up, you can actually look back and see how far you have come in your nursing journey to inspire yourself. And when nursing school is all said and done, you then have a diary for yourself and a story for your children and grandchildren to read, and also to inspire them, maybe to be a nurse. I'm currently working on creating this type of a nursing journal that will be available in the near future on my website and other sites like Amazon and Etsy, so be sure to look for that. So those are the items and thoughts that I feel will be most beneficial in this nursing hall. So if you found value in this video and hopefully learned a little something, please be sure to give this video a like, and if you're interested in content like this, please be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be made aware of when I make new videos. Also, don't forget to share this video with those who are starting nursing school or pre-nursing or anybody who may benefit from my nursing school haul. Please be sure to check out my many other nursing topic related videos. I have nursing related content, nursing related music, and my shorts videos about health and food and medication. Also, be sure to check out my nursing blog on my website. Remember, www.nursemastercharlie.com. I will be adding blog posts weekly. So thank you for watching, and until the next video, God bless and goodbye. And go be a nurse.